On this campus, the legends literally cement their handprints on the legacy just a few steps away from Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from... First down for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's Mack. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level, like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step.
Nothing but green ahead. He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama quickly back to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the tackler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the back. Hard running there. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll send out the kicker here. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. It's caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Now they'll run the draw. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Touchdown, Alabama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois is getting cooked right now. I mean, it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to Bowling Green.
The give to the back.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Badgers want to move quickly.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man, it's Miller. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection, get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Luck. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On third down, going up top. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hale. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He can't haul it in Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Haynes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The snap sets up the throw. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Not a lot of time left here. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll immediately call timeout. operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. 1st down here for the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bulls his way forward. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They're going to run it to the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Alabama offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. To the air, it's Simpson. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henry.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage. That one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the run, second and medium. To throw, it's Simpson. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Nice job getting to the QB there. The best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But when you think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plans offensively.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
It's a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA from Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Zings it complete to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama pushing the tempo. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got an open man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It's still 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to South Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They go to the draw. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Sharp. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, given 1. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. The Badgers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown tie. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Going up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Pulls it in on the left. Can anyone catch him? And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Badgers!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He makes the connection. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man! Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's got great speed, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Locke. They're trying to get to him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On second down, looking again to throw. He lets it fly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Complete downfield.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Locke. dances away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bama! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.